My son, why did you do this to me? Why would you transgender yourself from a young, handsome boy to a woman? Why, my son? Why would you do this to me? Upon the good upbringing I gave you when you were growing. Why would you do this to me, my son? You've really disappointed you. You've really killed my soul. This is the lamentation of a young man that his son turned from boy to a girl. Can you imagine that? This young boy, a very young, handsome boy, went and changed himself from a young boy to a girl without telling anyone, without telling his father. Maybe he must have told his friends, but it was hidden to his father. The father was not aware. Maybe he was only staying with his father. Nobody was aware of it. Just like I said, maybe only his friends. When the father got to know or hear about it, this man was so disappointed. The man was like, why would this boy do this to me? I trained this boy in a godly way. What would have, where did I go wrong? Why would this boy do such a thing to me? My son, my young handsome son, to transgender himself to a girl. Why? Where have I gone wrong? This is the lamentation of this man over his son. Can you imagine? It's really emotional that you train up your child the way you wanted. Out there, peer group will influence them, either negatively or positively. And this is what happened to this young man. The peer group affected this boy in a negative way. And he went and transgendered and changed himself from a young, handsome boy to a woman. The father said he never wanted to set his eyes on him ever again in his life. And because the boy also loved his father so much, he doesn't know what to do. He started all the ways to come back home to see his father. His father said, I don't want to see you ever again in my life. The boy started, going through family and friends, through one agency to the other, through whatever means, to make sure that he see his father. Even for the last time, the father said no. After much pleading, what can you do? Your son or your child is your child. No matter how evil or monster or beast that child has turned to, it's still your son. That emotion, that connection has to be there. This father have no choice than to arrange for him to see the boy on one condition. And what's that condition? That it won't be in his house, but in a talk show. There was an arrangement, of which we are going to see now. Immediately this boy was coming out, the father was full of tears, crying uncontrollably. Without control, he was crying. Immediately he said, is this my son? Is this really my son that I trained, that I groomed? Oh my God, what has happened to my son? The man couldn't believe his eye that this is actually the son that he was seeing. Just watch the clip. This world is terrible. That will try everything to give our children the best. But when they grow up, a lot of things will influence them. The environment, the friends, so many things these days will influence them to do otherwise. What can we do? Is it going to stop us from giving them the best when they were growing up? No. We have to continue doing our best, to give them the best, to train them the best way, to train them the godly way that we know. It's very, very, very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Just watch the video and see the emotion between a son and the father. See you in my next video. By the way, like I always say, if you love what I'm doing, and today is your first time of seeing this face, let me know in the comment section, okay? See you in my next video. Bye.
Thank you for being here. appreciate it. Tell me what you're thinking and feeling right now, Gary.
I'm hurt bad.
What do you have to say?
Why?
I just want you to know that you didn't do anything wrong.
What do you have to say about his reactions to this? I mean, you can see this is very raw for him. What are your feelings about the impact on your father, Gary?
I'm really hurt, and I was kind of scared, honestly. Just seeing his reaction, how I don't know if it was anger or if it was just upset.
What do you want from him?
I just want you to understand that this has nothing to do with how you raised me or anything like that, and I just want you to be okay with me being transgender.
Steph, he feels like he's failed as a father. He feels like he let you down. He's gone back to the point of, he says, one time for Halloween.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
He dressed up like a girl. I thought it was funny at first. Now I certainly don't.
What was the age?
High school, maybe?
It was during high school.
And your reaction at the time?
I thought it was Halloween. You know, so I just went along with it. Actually pinched him on his behind and said he made a good-looking girl, but I was only joking. He's not a good-looking girl. He's a very beautiful man.
Do you feel that this is a choice you've made?
No, I've always been like this. I just hid it from everyone.
How do you feel about
I just feel like this is me. This is who I am.
it? And how long have you hidden this?
As early as 7 years old.
I don't think he understands the burden that is, how much energy that takes, how that affects you to live an inauthentic life.
Just imagine waking up every day and seeing and being someone that you don't want to be.
What do you hear in those words? What do you hear?
I hear confusion.